Hey guys, this is my review for Blacklight Retribution. So in this game, it's basically just a shooting like deathmatch sort of game. So there's team deathmatch or standard deathmatch, and then there's also a zombie survival mode. Basically, team deathmatch is just like 15 or 16 player servers, so it'd be like or 8 players as like team. But usually you don't even get full servers. It's usually like 5 people on a team just versing each other. There's not that many maps. I think there's maybe 4 or 5 maps that it rotates between, and then there's zombie maps as well, which are basically just smaller maps that are more made for the zombie mode. So zombie mode, there's not usually anyone actually playing it. The servers are kind of dead for the zombie mode because it's a lot more difficult than just deathmatch in the zombie mode because zombies is definitely overpowered, and you're only allowed 4 players maximum in a zombie mode. So it's quite hard to win in that sort of mode, but I mean, you can get quite far in it, but it's kind of lame. The weapons in this game, you get quite a good starting weapon. It's not like most shooter games where you start off and you have this really weak gun and everyone else has really strong guns. They actually do give you quite a strong weapon when you first start. The only problem is that obviously more weapons that you buy are still stronger. They're just not extremely strong compared to the first gun you get given. But they have this thing where you have to level up before you can permanently buy a weapon unless you use real money. So the leveling up in this game is incredibly slow. I think you're looking at like 4 hours of gameplay before you even reach like level 4, and by then you've only unlocked like 2 really weak guns that you wouldn't even want to buy anyway. So it's kind of disappointing in that sense, because I mean, you can pick up other people's guns if you kill them, but when you're versing like max level characters who have spent money on the game, and they've got like these weapons that can one hit you every time, and you're using just a standard gun, it's just enraging having to play against people like that. Probably annoying things about this game is that there are so many hackers. Like, you pretty much notice them in like your first couple games that there'll be some hacker, whether they be like shooting through walls or just like insta killing you. You'll walk like somewhere and all of a sudden they'll be shooting someone else, and then they'll just like do an automatic like 180 and just shoot you. I've even seen people being shot at by 4 people and everyone's bullets are hitting them, yet they manage to survive and still kill all the other players. So there is quite a lot of like hackers like that, or bugs if you want to call them bugs instead of hacks. I just refer to them as hacks. Basically, I haven't seen the support actually do anything to try and stop them, because I don't think this game's like super popular. I think usually whenever I'm playing, there's usually only like 30 or 40 people that I can see in the servers. It's not overcrowded, but the servers are quite laggy, because since I live in New Zealand, so our internet isn't like, we've still got like broadband and fiber and stuff like that. But usually when you play on the US servers where this game is hosted, you're looking at like 100 ping. But on this particular game, whenever I play online on the US servers, it's like 220, 240 ping compared to other games I play in the US, which are not that laggy. So I'm not sure what the deal is there, but there is quite a high ping on this game when I play it anyway. I can't really judge them on that, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure if it's their server or just my internet, but basically I was having quite an annoying lag issue where basically you, before you even like see someone, they've basically already killed you. It's just that annoying, especially when you're versing high level players. Other bad sides of this game is probably the excessive amount of like campers. I just find that so many, especially on servers that don't have a lot of players. If you join a server that has like 4 or 5 players, basically one of the teams that's winning just has like one person camped in every corner of the game, and then they've got like anti vision cloaks up so that you can't see them when you do your x-ray vision, and basically they'll just sit in there and then they'll just like insta kill you whenever you get in range of them. So it kind of ruins the game like that when you got people doing that. But I mean, I guess they want their money, because you don't even earn that much like points for winning matches or getting lots of kills. And even if you were to earn like all the money you wanted, it wouldn't really matter because you'd probably have an excessive amount before you could actually buy anything worth getting, especially with the slow leveling up. But I mean, yeah. There are also like random boxes and you can get like heavy armor suits and stuff. You can buy it in the game at certain points, or I think you have to get a certain amount of kills or something before you can unlock some of the stuff. So you can get like really, really fun stuff that you can do that will basically put you in the #1 spot if you can do it properly. But otherwise, there's not like a heap to this game. It's not super hard to work out or super hard to learn. I don't even think there's a tutorial for this game. They basically just chuck you straight in. But yeah, it's basically just your standard deathmatch shooter, and then there's not there's nothing even really special about this game compared to other shooters out there. I mean I've played quite a few online shooters, and this is very, very generic, or generic I should say, not genetic. It's basically just your generic shooter. Nothing special. There's just like paying money, trying to earn money off just a basic game. Nothing special at all about it. I would have expected a lot more. They do have like this X-ray thing, which I reckon is kind of cool, because you'd expect it to stop campers, but then they add a cloaking field to stop people from being able to X-ray you. So it's not exactly stopping campers at all. It's just and making it like slightly harder to find campers, which is just enraging, especially in a shooter. I don't really like campers. I like people who are constantly moving around. But yeah, I'd probably only give this game a 5 out of 10, because I mean, I didn't necessarily hate it. I did have fun for quite a while, but in saying that, it's just so laggy. They don't offer a whole lot of content, and too many hackers, too many problems really that I had with this game. Not to mention that there's no tutorial to actually explain what half the buttons do. I think it must have been like a couple hours in before I even realized that you had an X-ray vision, because nothing actually ever told me there was one. But yeah, so that's just my opinion of the game. If you don't agree with it, or you do agree with it, drop what you thought of the game in the comments below this video, as I'm only going to give it a 5 out of 10. Okay guys, see ya.